Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Molly and this is Good Wellbeing ASMR. So thank you for joining me for another video. Today I'm doing a soft spoken video where I'm going to have a look at this recipe book that I have. It's from a creator that I follow on Instagram, Fit Waffle, and this is the Baked in One book, which has 100 desserts using just one tin. So I do have another one of her books, which I have baked more stuff from. However, I wanted to have a look through this one and see if there's any that I'm hoping to bake soon. I do really enjoy baking. It is one of my hobbies, but yeah, I like the book, I like the pictures, and I thought it might be nice just to have a look through this one. And then I will eventually do a part 3 of my encyclopedia, but I thought this would make a nice change. So just before I do get on to the main part of the video, as always, I just want to say another thank you very much to everybody for all the engagement, for any subscribers, comments and likes. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into Fit Waffles Baked in One, 100 desserts using just one tin. And it's a signed copy. We just actually go back, we can see her name is Eloise Head, but she's known as Fit Waffle. So here we have the contents, and we have the introduction, brownies, blondies, cakes, breakfast, pies and crumbles, cookies and bars, no bakes, snacks, seasonal, and the index and acknowledgements. I'm going to be honest, I prefer eating blondies than brownies, whereas I think a lot of people prefer the brownies. I'll have a look. This is some nice tips for getting the best bakes. So it talks about cooking times, stand mixers and electric hand mixers. I'm back using my electric hand mixer. Yeah, it says here you do not need an expensive one. I used a £12 hand mixer for years before it finally gave up on me, but it did the job just fine. Egg sizes. Now this is something, when I learnt this about baking my cakes, obviously they're very different grams, so a large could be up to 73 grams and a small's 53, and obviously if you're using multiple eggs, that difference can actually be quite a lot. Right, chapter 1, we're on brownies. Okay, 5 ingredient brownies. So this one, if you want a super quick and easy brownie, this is the recipe for you. With just 5 ingredients, these brownies taste absolutely amazing. They're packed with chocolate chips and are chocolatey and fudgy with a light crackly top. Perfect for baking if you're in a rush, low on ingredients, or just want to have a really chilled day in the kitchen. Yeah, they do look nice. I'm just not like a proper brownie person. My husband loves them, like that's like one of his favourite desserts, but I'm more blondie, I think. They're just very rich, aren't they? I do love chocolate, but brownies are a very rich food. Maybe they're nice with ice cream, I suppose. Okay, so we've got 370 grams of chocolate spread, 2 large eggs, 65 grams of plain all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and then 120 grams or 9 tablespoons of milk or dark chocolate chips. Okay, this is the fudgiest chocolate brownies. We can see there's a few more ingredients here. So we've got unsalted butter, melted and cooled, 250 grams of caster sugar, 3 large eggs, dark chocolate, melted and cooled slightly, chocolate spread, plain all-purpose flour, 30 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 200 grams of milk chocolate chips. I think I do prefer the look of these. Maybe these ones are a bit too simple. These ones look fudgier. Well, I suppose that's why they're called the fudgiest. Right, salted caramel brownies. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't like caramel. Like, I'll see a dessert and I'll think, oh, that's really tasty, or I fancy that, but then it'll be like got caramel in, and I'm like, oh no, slightly ruined it for me. But anyways, it's like I don't like toffee, I don't like caramel, but this is weird, I do like fudge. Anyways, so this has got butter, light brown sugar, caster sugar, eggs, dark chocolate, broken into pieces, melted and cooled slightly, plain flour, cocoa powder, milk or dark chocolate chips, and the caramel sauce, oh, it's using carnation. I do like Carnation's condensed milk actually, but I'm not sure if I like the caramel one. Oh, these looks good. I do really like white chocolate buttercream brownies. So I think, yeah, the brownies with the white chocolate buttercream on top. So what's better than an amazing brownie? An amazing brownie with frosting. This brownie is super fudgy and chocolatey, packed with white chocolate chips. It has a sweet, creamy white chocolate buttercream topping, making it the ultimate sweet and indulgent bake. Cookies and cream stuffed brownies. Now again, I'm going to say something potentially controversial. I don't really like Oreos. I do like Oreo ice cream, actually, but I don't like Oreos themselves. They're just not my cup of tea. But anyways, I know a lot of people do like them. So we have here a rich and fudgy brownie packed with white chocolate chips with a layer of whole cookies and cream biscuits through in the middle. There's a cookie per slice and cookies piece on top, so you always get a bite that's bursting with different flavours and textures. Absolutely delicious. I just realised here it's like the cookies and cream. She's not actually... Oh no, she has mentioned Oreos. Yeah, cookies and cream biscuits. I use Oreos, but I'm assuming there's other brands. Marshmallow cornflake brownies. Now, I don't like putting breakfast cereal in my desserts. I know that's like a very common thing. Like as a child, I think I made, I don't know, those chocolate Rice Krispies or chocolate cornflakes. I know it's a very common thing, but I just like, in my head I'm like, that's not a dessert, that's a breakfast cereal, which although sweet quite often and filled with sugar, it's just, I feel like if you're going to do something, do it properly. Yeah, I just, in my opinion, it's just ruining a breakfast cereal really, but each to their own. This one's got butter, light brown sugar, caster sugar, dark chocolate, and then we've got flour, cocoa powder, and then unsalted butter, mini marshmallows and cornflakes. It's a nice idea though, and I know a lot of people like it, just that one's really not my cup of tea. Okay, peanut butter cup swirl brownies. Now this would be the thing I like. Right, so peanut butter lovers, this one's for you. These brownies are so rich and fudgy, and they're packed with peanut butter cups with a swirl of melted peanut butter on top. If you know someone that loves peanut butter cups, or that person might be you, these brownies are the one. I love peanut butter. So we've got unsalted butter, light brown sugar, dark chocolate, broken into pieces, melted and cooled, plain flour, cocoa powder, peanut butter cups, and you cut them into quarters, and then creamy peanut butter melted. basically that's one I'd like to make. Hazelnut truffle brownies. Oh, these sound nice. These sounds like Ferrero Rocher. Oh yeah, I use Ferrero Rocher. My husband loves Ferrero Rochers, and yeah, so whenever they're on offer, like when the boxes of them are reduced or like on sale, I sometimes buy them ready for like Valentine's or his birthday or Christmas. But yeah, my mum gets quite a lot of them because she's a teacher. Quite often at the end of term or something, or if the students do well in an exam, she'll get a box of them. And yeah, when I go round, it's like, oh, Ferrero Rochers. Okay, so hazelnut truffle brownies. Let's be honest, is there a better chocolate nut combination than chocolate hazelnut? Well, yeah, because actually there's Nutella, isn't there? These brownies are super thick and fudgy, and they're packed with chocolate hazelnut spread and chocolate hazelnut truffles. If you're baking for a special occasion, these are guaranteed to wow your guests. So we've got unsalted butter, dark chocolate, eggs, 3 large eggs, then dark chocolate broken into melted pieces, melted and cooled slightly, chocolate hazelnut, plain flour, oh yeah, she uses Nutella, cocoa powder, hazelnuts, and then Ferrero Rochers. Oh, this is something that I would like. I love cheesecake. So we've got salted butter, we've got light brown sugar, caster sugar, eggs, dark chocolate, broken chocolate, plain all surface flour, and then we've got powder, the cocoa powder, and then for the cheesecake we've got full fat cream cheese, granulated sugar, egg, and then vanilla extract. I think it's one of my favourite desserts actually, a really good cheesecake. Okay, I'm going to read all the ingredients, else I'm going to be here for ages, but we'll just have a look at the pictures. Milk and white chocolate stuffed brownies. Oh, that's quite nice. Got a bit of both. I love white chocolate, but I also love actual chocolate. I do like dark chocolate, but I think because I've got a sweet tooth and it's slightly less sweet, I prefer the white milk. Red velvet, oh, that would be nice. I love a bit of red velvet cake. So we've got red velvet cheesecake. Oh, I've never made something like that. So that's actually quite cool, isn't it? Chocolate stuffed brookies. Oh, I've never heard of these. Let's actually read what they are. So a thick, soft chocolate chip cookie base. Oh, okay, it's got cookie base. A layer of chocolate caramel shortbread fingers. Oh, it's got a bit of caramel in the middle with a rich, fudgy chocolate brownie on top and a crackling crust. This brookie is thick and indulgent, soft in the middle with crisp and chewy edges. Take your pick. Oh, okay, so it's like brownies and cookies. That makes sense. Now we're on to the Blondies, which is chapter 2. I do like the colour of this book. It's nice and colourful, isn't it? So, Blondies, a sibling of brownies, thick, fudgy, sweet, buttery and vanilla-y. They're very similar to brownies, but without the rich chocolate taste, making them a fabulous base for many flavour options. And yeah, like I was saying, I do really like brownies. I just sometimes find them too rich, whereas Blondies, yeah, because you've got the other flavours. Like, I think I once had a white chocolate and raspberry Blondie that was just incredible. So yeah, I just think I prefer them. But I do like chocolate. Fudgy white chocolate Blondies. Yeah, this is the type of thing I like. So we've got white chocolate, unsalted butter, granulated sugar, plain all-purpose flour, white chocolate chips or chunks of white chocolate. I won't read all of them because otherwise we can be here for quite a while. Just have a flick through. Oh, we've got some chocolate toffee Blondies. Like I said, I'm not a toffee fan. A lot of people do like it though. My dad and my brother like toffee. These photographs are so well done. They just look really lovely, don't they? So these ones are cookie and cream Blondies. Oh, banoffee blondies. I tell you what, even though I said I don't like toffee, if it's got banana mix to make it banoffee, then that's different. It's like I don't drink coffee. I feel like I should. I just feel like, it sounds so mature and people are like, let's go for coffee, and it's like I sit there with a Diet Coke or a water. But yeah, so I don't like coffee, but I love coffee cake, and although I don't like toffee, I like banoffee blondies. I also love chocolate but hate chocolate ice cream, so there must be some kind of situation where I just like certain derivatives of things. Yeah, so this I would find nice because I like banana in things. I make, if I say so myself, but I do make quite a nice banana cake, which actually I haven't done for a while. I should do, because I love banana cakes. So this has got butter, sugar, egg yolk, vanilla extract, flour. Oh, it's got cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Bananas, white chocolate, and ready-made caramel sauce. Caramel peanut blondies. Jammy biscuit blondies. Yeah, I'm not a fan of jammy dodgers. A lot of people love them. They're too artificial for me. I am more someone who likes proper home baked stuff, whereas I feel like if you go and get a packet of jammy dodgers, it just seems like fake food. But no disrespect to the Jammy Dodger company or people who like them. They're not my cup of tea. I wouldn't pick them. Ooh, apple pie blondies. Oh, I bet these are lovely. I love apple pie or apple crumble. We've got the apple filling, Granny Smith apples. We've got cinnamon. Like I said, love cinnamon. But then for the blondie, we've got butter, light brown sugar, granulated sugar, 1 egg yolk, 1 vanilla extract, and then all-purpose flour, and then cinnamon, granulated sugar for the topping. So, I love the idea of that one. Flavour of apple pie is so good. And then in a blondie. Perfect. Ooh, condensed milk blondies. Do you know, this is off topic, but I once made flapjacks and put condensed milk in, and oh my goodness, it made the texture so good, because I don't like crispy and, it sometimes it's too hard. I'm like someone who likes a soft cookie or a soft flapjack, and I felt like condensed milk helped with that. Anyway, so this one, which obviously condensed milk blondies, condensed milk, light brown sugar, unsalted butter, eggs, vanilla extract, all-purpose flour and salt. Alright. That was the end of the blondies. Now we're on to the cakes. Okay, this is school cake. So we've got margarine, caster sugar, self-raising flour, vanilla extract, then icing sugar, and then boiling water. Oh, okay, oh, yeah, it's for the glaze. Yeah, and then we've got sprinkles. So this is the coffee cake. As I was saying, love coffee cake, even though I don't drink coffee myself. Particularly coffee buttercream. Oh, that's lovely. Moist chocolate cake. Again, I love chocolate, but I don't mind chocolate cake. I just would never pick it. But my husband loves it. So I do make it for him. I couldn't think of a better name to describe this cake other than a moist chocolate cake, because that's exactly what it is. It's one of my favourite chocolate cakes, and it's super quick and easy to make. No buttermilk and no coffee needed. It's light chocolatey and just melts in your mouth. So I was just flicking through because I'm realising I'm like reading every single page. Could be here for a while. Lemon drizzle. Do you know, I've never ever made lemon drizzle cake. I do quite a lot of baking, but this is one I just never have. My mum can't eat lemon because citrus triggers her migraine, so I think part of it is because I don't like making cakes that only I will eat, because otherwise, it's a test to my self-discipline and I end up eating too much cake. So I tend to like making cakes that my family like, because then obviously it's not just me eating them. I don't live too far away actually from my sister and her family, so if I have spare cake, actually sometimes I do arrive at her door randomly with cake. I think my husband likes it, so maybe I should just make it for us too, but I don't think the rest of my family are that much of a fan, so I don't tend to make it, but I think I really should try it, because it's delicious, isn't it? But I think the glaze, so it's icing, sugar, lemon juice, and whole or semi-skim milk. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. I was thinking I've never made the glaze before. Oh, red velvet cake. Ooh, chocolate mousse cake. This is very rich and fudgy. Salted caramel, again, not the biggest fan, but I know a lot of people who like it. Oh, carrot cake. This is one of my favourite cakes. One time I was visiting my friend in Cornwall, and she had this recipe for carrot cake, and we just made it just for fun, and oh my goodness, I just absolutely loved it. It was like one of the best cakes I've ever made. I must have her recipe somewhere. I think I took a picture of it. Marble cake. I'm going to make a marble cake for my birthday, even though it's not particularly my favourite. I'm having like a little gathering, and I know lots of people there like it, so I'm going to make a selection of cakes. Marble was one of the ones I will plan to make. Oh, cinnamon roll. This is one thing actually where there's a Cinnabon that has been opened up in Stratford in London, and I was so excited because last time I'd had a Cinnabon was when I went to Florida, which, like I said in my travel video, that has been absolutely years ago. It's like over a decade ago. It's a long time to wait for a Cinnabon. It opened up, and I was so excited to go. I'd arranged after work to go and pick this up, and I was so disappointed. I don't know if it's different in London versus in I don't know, Florida, where we had it, but it was like nowhere near as good. And honestly, I can't tell you how anticlimactic this whole thing was. It might just be maybe I got a bad one, but it was just like, it wasn't moist, it was a bit stale. There wasn't as much of like, the sort of cream cheesy topping type thing. There wasn't as much as the icing. I don't know, it was just very different. But I don't know, it's one thing I will, if I ever go back to Florida, I'm getting loads of Cinnabon. I should try and make my own cinnamon roll cake though, because I love cinnamon rolls, because obviously we do have them, just none of them come up to how good that Cinnabon was. Anyways, right, so we've got cinnamon swirls, we've got light brown sugar, cinnamon, butter, and then we have caster sugar, baking powder, whole milk, vanilla extract, eggs, and then we've got unsalted butter, and then icing sugar and milk. Yeah, this is something me and my brother love cinnamon. Put it in lots of things, whereas my mum doesn't like it, so we have to be careful that when we were like teenagers we kept baking stuff. My mum was like, can you stop baking cinnamon stuff, because I can't eat it. So yeah, okay. Cinnamon frosted banana cake, that's something I'd love. In fact, I think, and it's got cream cheese frosting. This sounds like my ideal, so I think this is one that I am going to make in the next sort of near future. So yeah, that sounds like very much my type of cake. It's got cinnamon and banana and cream cheese frosting. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look at the breakfast section. I'm going to kind of go a little bit quite faster. So, granola bars. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I've got no wanting to make granola bars. So, I just, I'm not about that life. But maybe I should for my husband, because he works out in gardens, and it's quite a nice sort of calorie dense snack, isn't it? So, because he does like loads and loads of, he's always moving, and sometimes he doesn't have time to stop for lunch, and I do worry sometimes he doesn't eat enough in the day, so maybe actually I should make that. But I'm going to be honest, that's not something that I'd pick to eat. I'm not really a granola bar kind of woman. Chocolate chip banana breakfast bars. Oh, they look nice. But again, I'm one of these people where obviously I think a lot of people disagree with this, but if I want a dessert, I'll have a dessert. And if I want something nutritious and healthy, I'll have something nutritious and healthy. I find trying to combine the two slightly, I don't know, to me, sometimes it doesn't work. You just have like a treat that's not as good as the real thing, or you have something healthy that you've made a bit unhealthier. But I'm going to be honest, I know that is like a view that loads of people wouldn't agree with. I get it, but it's like low-cal ice cream. Like, I'd rather just have real ice cream, just like much less often. But each to their own. But yeah, I probably won't be making these breakfast bars. I probably would like this, but again, it's not something I'm probably going to make. French toast. Oh, you went to, as I was saying in my travel video, I went to Barbados in January, and they did have some nice French toast there. Buttermilk sheet pancakes. Oh, this is something that I'd like. I love pancakes. I love proper American pancakes. Oh, it's so good. I'm not very good at making them though. Every pancake day I try, but yeah. Right, okay. Even though they're very easy, I don't know why I struggle with these, and yet I can make some other baking things, but they just don't turn out how I want them to turn out. They're fine, they're nice, they're just not exactly what I want. Right, so we've got things like icing sugar, corn flour, baking powder, we've got buttermilk, butter, and then got that melted for brushing, vanilla extract, honey, whipped cream for serving. Oh yeah, that's what I like. I like having like cream and a fruit on it, or syrup, stuff like that. Classic cinnamon rolls. I wonder if you need to use yeast. This is the thing. I should just try it again, but because I once had issues with yeast, I've kind of been a bit demoralised by the outcome. But yeah, I should try this again. I'm someone who's never made bread. No, sorry, that's a lie. I did make bread and it was a disaster, so I never made it again, which isn't very good, because I think I was literally like 14 or something, and it was a disaster, so I didn't return. But I should give it another go, and I should try these cinnamon rolls. Then I wouldn't have to return to Florida to get a Cinnabon. But yeah, they look really good. Okay, got lemon and raspberry rolls. Oh, they do look nice. Date slices. No, that's not about that life. Pies and crumbles. So yeah, blackberry and apple crumble. Oh, so good. I should make crumbles more. I used to go blackberry picking and make a crumble. Apple puff tart. I'm starting to like these more now. I used to not be into pastries, but I went to the south of France last year and their pastries are so good. So that did kind of bring out the love of pastries in me. We had like some pastries every day for breakfast. We stayed in an Airbnb and there was a bakery like literally downstairs from us, and each morning either me or my husband would go and like get us some pastries to share, and yeah, it's just stuff like that. I think it was just really lovely. Right, cherry slab pie, that does look good. Apple crumble bars. Oh, these look nice. Lemon and blueberry pie bars, but again we've got lemon in, which is fine. I like it, but it means my mum won't eat any of it. Caramel apple pie bars. Obviously I like the apple pie part, maybe not the caramel. S'mores pie bars. Not really sure about s'mores. I suppose it's marshmallow and chocolate, isn't it? Digestive biscuits, butter, milk, chocolate chips, and then mini marshmallows. Okay, cookies and bars. So I'm going to flick through. So you've got rainbow shortbread. I do quite like shortbread. Oh, red velvet cookie dough bars. Cookie dough cheesecake bars. That is my type of thing. I love Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. Oh my god, it's so nice. So yeah, and I love cheesecake, so this is like ideal. So I think this is one I'll make as well. And then, yeah, I won't be making the salted caramel. Triple layer cookie bars. That does sound very nice. Again, you can see it's like a cookie, but in a kind of sort of blondie brownie form. Oh, peanut butter white chocolate cookie dough bars. That is, I love peanut butter, love white chocolate. And then yeah, the cookie dough part sounds really good. Chocolate chip cookie magic bars. Oh, what's this? Okay, looks lovely. It's like Biscoff. Yeah, it's got Biscoff and white chocolate flapjacks. Okay, Okay, so on to the no bakes, which is chapter 7. White chocolate cheesecake bars, that does sound lovely. I suppose really that's like a cheesecake but cut up into squares. Salted caramel millionaire bars. Vanilla ice cream cake, oh, this is interesting. Custard cream, biscuits or vanilla sandwich biscuits. I use golden Oreos. Unsalted butter, vanilla ice cream softened, and then to serve caramel sauce. It's optional. Obviously, I would opt out of that. But yeah, that does look very lovely. A chocolate lasagna. That's interesting. I call this a lasagna because of the many layers, and it makes me laugh. Don't worry, there's no pasta or meat involved. Oh, that's like the Friends episode, isn't it, with the trifle? This no-bake dessert is sweet, creamy, chocolatey, and packed with flavour. It has layers of sweet chocolate cream with layers of cookies and cream biscuits and chocolate sauce. Feel free to change up the flavours here by using different sauces and biscuits. This dessert looks amazing when cut and is great to bring out at a summer barbecue. So we've got cookies and cream biscuits, cold double cream, icing sugar, cocoa powder, and then chocolate sauce. It doesn't seem too difficult, that one. Lemon cheesecake bars. Oh, we've got that Biscoff cheesecake. I did make a Biscoff cheesecake actually fairly recently. Chocolate biscuit slice. Cookies and cream cheesecake bars. Marshmallow chocolate crispy bars. Oh yeah, it's another one where cereals are involved. We've got some Cocoa Pops going on. Oh, banoffee pie. Again, I do, even though I've said I don't like toffee, I do like banana and banoffee. Chocolate peanut butter crunch. Like I said, maybe I'm more into the sort of soft cookies and desserts than the crunchy ones. Cookies and cream millionaire bars. Rainbow caramel crispies. Yeah, this one's got the puffed cereal, so obviously Rice Krispies are commonly used. I think the thing is, it's like, it's a nice idea, just not my cup of tea. Chocolate and hazelnut cookies and cream bars. Oh, salted caramel ice cream. So I do make ice cream. We've got, so we use the carnation caramel one, double cream, and then salted caramel sauce. That sounds very, easy, doesn't it? So my mum runs an ice cream van, and salted caramel is always one of the most popular flavours, and for good reason. The sweet and saltiness are the perfect combo. This ice cream is so smooth and creamy with a thick caramel swirl through the middle. You only need 3 main ingredients. It's super easy to make and so delicious. Store it in the freezer. I've made ice cream once, I just can't remember what one it was. It did turn out okay though. Yeah, there's chocolate hazelnut ice cream. Oh, I've got some milk and white chocolate cheesecake bars. Caramel fudge crunch bars. Crunchy chocolate tiffin. And now I think we're on to the last one, which is the snacks. Okay, popcorn bites. Why just eat popcorn when you can have popcorn coated in gooey marshmallow and drizzled in chocolate? Sounds like a proper treat to go to the cinema with, doesn't it? With just 4 ingredients, these little bites are super quick and easy to make, and they taste so good. Cut them into little squares or larger bars if you prefer. Cookies and cream bars. Peanut brittle. Oh, that's too hard for me to break with my teeth. I don't know, so I'm not that old, but I feel like I've got sensitive teeth, so I have to be careful with that. I don't want a filling to come out, but that's the type of thing I think my dad and my brother really like to eat. Chocolate caramel pretzel bars. Yeah, I'm not too keen on pretzels. There's some fudge. Oh, I love homemade fudge. I've made some before and actually it turned out quite well. So it's got condensed milk, white chocolate broken into pieces. Oh, and it's got Biscoff spread. Yeah, that's something that maybe I'll make. I can imagine it being though, really energy dense. I bet 1 cube has hundreds of calories in. So it's probably not a good idea if one's trying to reduce the energy amount for the day. Chocolate swirl fudge, that does look good actually. This is one of those things, if maybe, I don't know, tight for money around Christmas, you could sort of make lots of these and then put them into a nice like packaging and then have them as like gifts for friends and family. I always think that's quite a nice thing to do. Condensed milk, chocolate broken into pieces, chocolate spread, hazelnut melted. Unicorn fudge, that's quite cool. Funny different colours. Salted caramel fudge. Okay, no, there is one more chapter. This is the seasonals. This is the sprinkle birthday cake. Birthday cake blondies, that's nice. Strawberry custard tart. Easter egg chocolate bark. Well, actually, to be fair, Easter is coming up. I did make a really nice Easter egg cheesecake one time, where I actually put the cheesecake in the Easter egg, and it had like mini eggs that were decorated inside it and stuff. Gooey Easter egg brownies. I do love cream eggs. I'm very excited for Easter because I only really eat them at Easter. I kind of deliberately do that to make them like special, because if you eat them all the time of year, then I don't know, they don't seem so special. So when Easter arrives, I will be having my cream eggs. Got some Frankenstein brownies, some chocolate spiderweb cakes, into sort of Halloween here, and then Christmas festive blondies. So yeah, that'd be quite nice to make around Christmas time. Ooh, gingerbread cookie bars. My mum and I are huge fans of gingerbread. The warming spice is just perfect for winter, and these cookie bars are so soft and comforting. They have a sweet glaze on top with little gingerbread men for decoration. They're sweet and packed with festive spices and white chocolate chips. Perfect for Christmas. I do a fair bit of baking over Christmas time, so actually these could be a good idea. Some gingerbread cookie bars. I don't know, I do like gingerbread, but I wouldn't say it's like my all-time favourite. Melted snowman white chocolate bark, that's nice. And that's the end. Alright, to the index now. Wow, I have to say there are a few things that I would quite like to bake in here, so I'm going to add them to my list going forward. I did think it might make a nice ASMR video if I do like show some of my bakes maybe. I don't think I'd be able to record myself baking. I don't know, I'd have to work out how I do that because I don't really have the setup at the moment. Because I do watch, like, there's an ASMR topic of making sandwiches, which I actually really like. I watch a lot of different artists doing that, so I did wonder maybe at some point I should like do a kind of sandwich making video, but I don't know how I do a baking video because yeah, I don't really have the setup, but maybe in the future if I do, then I will. But yeah, no, it was nice to have a look through this book, and I hope it was interesting. I realise I've just been using like one hand for this whole video. but no, thank you everybody for watching. I hope it's been relaxing. I'm quite enjoying doing a bit of soft spoken now, because I was just doing whispering, and then I've done 2 videos so far of soft spoken, and I've had some nice comments, so I thought why not carry on and do some more. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. I hope you have all felt relaxed listening to this. Hope you're not too hungry after going through the food. And yeah, hopefully some of you might have got some tingles from it. But yeah, as always, thanks everyone for all the support. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of your day, evening or night. Bye everybody. Bye.